These are the times NBA players fought disrespectful reporters. And first up, this reporter got a little too curious and got put in his place.
Okay, to rephrase, you said you cursed each other out in the huddle. Can you take us through that situation or...
Stop being nosy, man. Next question. That's between me and Bam. Y'all always trying to get in on something.
Damn, Jimmy let that man know. But RJ Barrett made another reporter learn the hard way.
If you guys can't get out of this first round or can't get this series to tomorrow, how do you view the season overall?
Why you gotta be so negative? I ain't think about that. We winning tonight. I'm not thinking about that. Come on, bro.
Dude's lucky he wasn't in his face with that disrespect, but a Knicks journalist didn't check his sources and got called out. See, Julius Randle just bagged a $155 million contract and was balling out in New York. So when reporters started buzzing about trade rumors, Randle wasn't having it.
I mean, the trade deadline is coming up, and amazingly your name has come up as a possibility. I mean, do you think that's just rubbish? I mean,
Who reported it?
I mean, it's been out there that the Knicks are open.
Who reported it?
A couple of reported.
You don't know. You just
no, I know it's been out there.
Who reported it?
Do we know?
Good job, Mark.
Okay,
next question.
No, it's been out there.
Who reported it, Mark?
Damn, trade rumors turned him into a savage. But the next one should have known not to mess with Kobe Bryant, because when he was talking nonsense, this happened.
Twist your words or read too much into what you said, but being around young players energized you. That's not a statement about maybe you'd like to see some young players on your team?
Wow. You know what? That's a Bikram yoga stretch. You stretched the hell out of it. Good job. Good job. I'm not even going to answer that. That's just silly.
The Mamba did not play around. But speaking of playing hard, the media was talking trash about the Blazers in the 0-3 playoffs before they forced Game 7. So Rasheed Wallace had to put it to an end.
Do you think it was a good game? Do you think both teams played hard?
Both teams play hard. Both teams play hard. Both teams play hard. God bless and good night.
But this next one was ready for real conflict. See, Rondo told this cameraman to back off, but when he didn't listen, he hit him with the full court press.
All right, bro.
Listen, how many times I'm gonna tell you that? What? How many times I'm gonna tell you? Do not quit filming me. I'm telling you, quit filming me. Do not film me. I'm not doing an interview right now.
Damn, bro was ready to throw fists. But Charles Barkley has been fighting the media since day one. Just watch what he said to these reporters.
Favorite folks on the call-in shows have been very vocal in their criticism of you for doing this.
You really think I give a flying what the people on the radio call say? Thank you.
They say that Magic's not dead yet, and Billy Cunningham's number is retired. So why can't you leave it alone?
I really don't give a what they say on the call-in shows.
I'm just asking the question.
I'm just giving you an answer.
I'm just asking the question. I'm not talking about the call-in shows.
I'm just asking the question. It's not about the fans. I really don't give a flying Well, you can't say flying fuck. I really don't give a FF what they think.
But Barkley wanted to keep his beef alive, so he became a journalist so he could keep sending shots. Just like when Draymond Green tried getting under Chuck's skin, but instead got his cheeks clapped.
How much you paid for this suit? Probably about $1,000. It looked like Okay. Hey, you know what's funny about that? You know who was asking about you the other day? Who's that? Nobody.
Yeah, Chuck's got jokes for days, but you better get serious around Chris Paul, because CP left this reporter sweating for one of the dumbest questions of all time.
Chris, will the Clippers be back here Sunday playing a Game 7?
What?
Your feeling about, your level of confidence that you'll be back here again.
What you think? I'm on the team. What you want me to say? Nah, it's over. I mean, that's what you want to hear? Yes. Come on, man. You've been doing this long enough. Seriously, right?
You can expand upon that.
No, I don't know. Everybody in here laughing for a reason.
Dude straight up asked if CP3 planned on getting his heart broken. But some questions make players walk out the room. See, Giannis had just been eliminated from the Eastern Conference Finals, so he didn't have time for the BS.
At this point, sometimes it takes experience. I'm wondering if now that you have some of that experience, if you see more validity to that point, or what you think about that now that you've gone through it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with a dude they call the Greek freak. But when he got asked another dumb question later, Giannis turned into a Greek philosopher. See, the Bucks had the best record in the East, and Giannis was reigning MVP. But after a first-round playoff flop, he was not in the mood. So when an interviewer asked if he considered the season a failure, Giannis gave him a TED Talk.
You asked me the same question last year, Eric. Okay, do you get the promotion every year on your job? No, right? So every year you work is a failure. Yes or no? No. Every year you work towards something, towards a goal, right? Which is to get a promotion, to be able to take care of your family, to be able, I don't know, provide the house for them or take care of your parents. You work towards a goal. It's not a failure. It's steps to success.
Damn, he dropped wisdom so deep, even Socrates was taking notes. But DeMarcus Cousins went to straight violence, because he wasn't going to let someone talk about his family. So when the writer tried to link DeMarcus's brother's legal issues to the Kings' losses, Boogie flipped out.
Real issue. Don't ever mention my brother again. You don't know my brother. Okay, that's good. You say whatever the you want to say about me, but don't mention my family.
But Craig Sager looked like his grandma dressed him, and Kevin Garnett didn't like it. See, Craig dressed straight up tacky his whole career, and every time KG laid eyes on one of Craig's mismatched suits, he felt disrespected.
Who are you wearing?
That's not Celtic green.
Hey, look, straight up, you can't just grab something from the 1970s and try to bring it back. Retro is a look, okay?
Well, you're trying to bring back the glory of the Celtics. I was bringing back
but as you see, it's working, and that is not.
And Garnett had enough. So when Craig showed up looking like a blind man dressed him for the prom again, KG wanted all the smoke.
Okay, look, I've never in my life tried to really go at you in your suits and stuff. Tonight, I am stressing to you. You take this outfit home and you burn it. We don't want to see this. I know you don't double back with outfits. I've never seen you in an outfit twice, but you take this right here. I don't care if it's Versace, name brand, I don't care. You take this and you burn it.
It's not any part I can keep?
Nope. Nothing. So when you get done with this, you should be butt-ass naked. This should be burned, okay? In the shoes too, just burn them, okay? They just burn it. Don't ask no questions. Just burn the red socks, which the people can't see at home. Take all this, handkerchief, lime thong, all that. Burn it, okay?
Damn, Craig got burned. But JJ Redick's battles with reporters goes even deeper. See, Stephen A. Smith has been running his mouth about NBA players forever. So when JJ Redick switched from player to reporter, he decided it was time for a little payback. Because he didn't just walk in, he stormed in with a verbal sledgehammer.
There is a degree. The softening of the game, a lot of it comes from the constant complaining to the officials, the constant whining, the constant selling
Michael Jordan didn't complain to the officials.
Michael Jordan,
Bird didn't. Come on, guys.
He wasn't selling calls
this nostalgia that you have for the 80s and 90s, like a great era of basketball. It's awesome, but it's at the expense of our generation of players, and it has been for the last 15 years, and it's annoying. That's annoying, Stephen.
That is a joke. That is a joke. You got to be crazy. It's an absolute joke.
You know
it's not true,
man.
It's not true. It's not true. Today, at the expense of today's players.
But the players in the 90s didn't complain. Gary Payton didn't complain.
Nobody said they didn't complain.
Come on, man.
We all know. We all know that Jordan complained.
Damn, that boy was on live TV ready to crash out. So when JJ had the chance, he delivered the smackdown.
I don't understand much of what he just said, but I listen. But go ahead, Wendy.
Well, you didn't play,
first,
Stephen A.
And then I'll try.
You didn't play.
I didn't comprehend. I'm sorry.
You don't understand athletic mortality. 3 games at wherever South Dakota, Winston-Salem State doesn't count.
I got you. I understand. I got a degree and I'm here on TV with you. I must be doing something right.
Oh, you're definitely doing things right.
But this next reporter needed to learn when to keep his mouth shut, because Kyrie was ready to pick a fight. See, Kyrie Irving was just trying to hoop at All-Star Weekend before he got pissed, because he was running around saying the earth was flat. And suddenly, Uncle Drew started a cultural phenomenon. Even LeBron was in on it.
He's my little brother. He's my all-star point guard, superstar point guard, and if he decides he wants to say the earth is flat, then so be it. So, Kyrie, the earth is flat, right? Yeah.
Look, Kyrie just wanted to hoop, but this reporter wouldn't drop it. And at some point, Kyrie's patience fell flatter than his earth theory.
Out of all the podcasts, that's what you took out of it? The flat earth? The fact that that could be news all over the world just shows you how...
What does it show?
How it is. I mean, the fact that it's a social phenomenon that Kyrie thinks the world is flat is hilarious.
Some people thought you were joking. You're not joking, right?
No, I mean it was just like a point that the fact that could actually be real news. Like everything that's going on, that Kyrie Irving thinks the world is flat. So, like, we can ask like relevant questions. What's going on in the world? Like, what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? Or what I really believe, or who I really am. That'd be nice. But the fact that that's what everyone got out of the podcast, that's hilarious to me.
But speaking of players fed up with rumors, these two player-turned-reporters have been throwing hands for talking trash for years. See, Shaq and Chuck know how to fight with words. But Shaq wasn't playing around this time, because Chuck stepped out of line.
Hey, well, won't you overreact and get over here so I can knock your big ass out?
Hey, come on. And maybe put it on True TV.
Hey, that's between y'all the air, baby. A couple between y'all the air. Come on, man. You'll never hit a man with glasses. Hey.
Dudes went from beef on the court to beef on live TV. But what Stephen A. was saying on live TV had Kyrie looking for him. See, Kyrie didn't want to take the mandatory medicine needed if he wanted to play in Brooklyn, and Stephen A. Smith didn't like it.
I feel that Kyrie Irving ruined the franchise. It is shameful. It's embarrassing. It's really disheartening that it's in this situation. And what's most disheartening is that you have people out there in the NBA and outside the NBA, like that fan base in Brooklyn and what have you, that would support the inactivity of Kyrie Irving. So guess what? Go ahead and retire. Go ahead and retire until you know that you're committed to playing.
Dude was trying to tell a grown man how to live his life. Stephen A. thought it was sweet until Kyrie called him in person.
When that stuff happened with Kyrie, his father and I are fine. But it got to a point where it wasn't, because unbeknownst to the public, the father, loving his son, was coming to his defense by sending me text messages that, quite frankly, I didn't appreciate. And so because of that, it took on a life of its own. We were at the Staples Center. And Kyrie rolls up on me. He taps me on the back and he's like, "You still got that same energy face to face?" I said, "I'm standing here, ain't I?" And he was like, "It's really not about me anymore." And I looked at him and I said, "You're right." It had become about me and his dad and how we had elected to communicate with each other. And the shame of it is I'm 55. Obviously, his father is around my age. And the younger son was the one that had to educate us. This is really about y'all. Mm-hmm. And so I just said, that's what men do. Kyrie Irving is right. And I called his father. And we resolved everything, and we met face to face, and it's no problem. I said to him, I'm still gonna judge your son by what I see. But this notion that there's gonna be personal animus or whatever, I thought I was just doing my job. If it looked differently, that's on me.
There's nothing cool about beef when family gets involved, but this next one took things even further, because one reporter disrespected an entire city. So Draymond used his fighting skills for good.
So last year you visit us, Game 3, there's no flood, you win. Game 4, there was flood, you lose. And this year you visit us, Game 3, you lose. Game 4, there's no flood, you win.
Brother,
so
you asked me about the flood in practice the other day, and I said I pray for the city of Houston because you don't want to see anyone go through that. I feel like you keep trying to get at like us hitting threes or something, and you're trying to get a controversial statement out of me, but you're not, because I feel sorry for the people of Houston. People are losing their homes, losing their cars, losing their lives, losing loved ones, and you're trying to get a controversial statement out of me about the threes we're hitting. I know what you're getting at, but you're not getting that out of me. It sucks. If I was from Houston, I'd do anything I can to help the city out. It sucks. Stop trying to do that. That's not cool, man. You keep asking me the same question about this flood. These people are losing their lives, bruh. Losing their homes. Don't ask me that no more, because it ain't cool, and you're not getting the statement you want out of me. That's not cool, man. Stop doing that.
When people's lives are at risk, Draymond doesn't play around. You just can't trust the media sometimes. And KD let the world know about it, because he got so tired of reporters' free agency rumors, KD told them off, and things never been the same since.
You've obviously been around the noise for so long. Is it bothering you more this year? Is it louder this year?
It's unnecessary. You got to do Ethan Strauss, who come in here and just give his whole opinion on stuff and make it seem like it's coming from me.
and he just walk around here, don't talk to nobody, just walk in here and survey and then write something like that, and now y'all piling on me because I don't want to talk to y'all about that. I have nothing to do with the Knicks. I don't know who traded Porzingis. They got nothing to do with me. I'm trying to play basketball. Y'all come here every day, ask me about free agency, ask my teammates, my coaches, you rile up the fans about it. Y'all let us play basketball. That's all I'm saying. And now when I don't want to talk to y'all, it's a problem with me. Come on, man. Grow up. Grow up. Yeah, you, grow up. Come on, bro. I come in here and go to work every day. I don't cause no problems. I play the right way, or I try to play the right way. I try to be the best player I can be every possession. What's the problem? What am I doing to y'all? So, who are you? Why do I gotta talk to you? Tell me. Is that gonna help me do my job better? Nah, bro. I didn't feel like talking. I just don't trust none of y'all. Every time I say something, it's get twisted up and thrown out in so many different publications, try to tear me down with my words that I say. So when I don't say nothing, it's a problem.
Durant basically told him to mind his own damn business. And ever since, KD's kept his distance from reporters like they've got cooties.
Talk about you coming back for the playoffs last year. So you really just been working on your game, trying to get back your timing and conditioning, really, to be honest, correct?
Yeah.
But if you thought that was bad, wait till you see how Russell Westbrook handles reporter beefs. See, when KD left the Thunder, him and Russ had beef. And Kyrie Irving had just played KD and gave him a game winner that was unreal. So when Westbrook was warming up for his next game, the cameras caught him slipping, saying this. Thank you, Kyrie! And Westbrook played a whole game and thought he would never be asked about it. But the clip was going viral, and the reporters tried to say something about it and got pressed.
You want to comment on that at all?
What?
There's a video.
I look like, man.
Okay.
For real, man.
I didn't know if you wanted to clear
Why would I
anything
ever
up.
say that?
I didn't know if you wanted to clear anything up. I didn't know what you were saying.
What video?
There's a video that the Thunder Twitter account tweeted out.
What video?
It's a video of you putting up a shot pregame. You ran off and yelled
I would
something.
never say no other man's name like that, for one. Thank you, Kyrie. What do I look like? I was talking to my trainer's daughter. Her daughter's name is Jamie. Thank you, Jamie.
Westbrook can be scary, but the reporter never learned his lesson. But this feud with reporter Barry Tremmel takes the cake. For years, Tremmel didn't like Westbrook's play style. And in 2015, after a tough playoff game, Russ let the world know who he had problems with. Was Westbrook. Because in 2019, he still had the same energy. See, Russ was carrying the Thunder to the playoffs, so Tremmel wanted to know why they weren't good without him in the game. And Russ got triggered.
Steven's second time in 3 games, you guys really struggled when Russell went to the bench. You were out there for part of that. What goes on when he goes to the bench? Why is Houston so successful? And do you sense that they sort of get an energy boost just from him going out of the game?
Hold on, Steven. I don't want nobody to try to split us up. We all one team. Regardless if I go to the bench, if Steven's on the floor, if I'm off the floor, we in this together. Don't split us up. Don't try to split us up. Don't try to make us go against each other. Try to make it against Russell and the rest of the guys. Russell against Houston. I don't want to hear that. We in this together. We playing as a team, and that's all that matters. That's it.
Yeah, Russell, I'm not trying to split you up, but twice in 3 games, you guys have not played well at all when you've gone to the bench.
That's fine.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Russell, you ain't played well at all. Say Russell and the team haven't played well. Don't say when Russell goes out, the team don't play well. It don't matter. We in this together.
That may be, Russell, but I asked Steven a question, and it's a legitimate.
Me and you. Next question.
It's a legitimate question.
Next question. Next question.
What?
Next question.
No, I think we'll keep the microphone. I had a question for Steven, and it wasn't answered. And I don't understand if Steven wants to say he still hasn't said anything. If he wants to say I don't want to answer that, fine. But
next question, please.
I think dude needs to just leave Brody alone. But this next reporter is even worse. See, Mark Schwartz might be the MVP of the worst reporter ever. See, during the NBA Finals, Steph Curry and Kevin Durant were balling out, and both were MVP contenders. But Schwartz decided to show up and crash their celebration. But KD wasn't going for it.
Mark Schwartz, ESPN. You know, Steph was unbelievable in this series, as well as you were. 9 threes for a finals record. He closes out with 37, and he still never won a finals MVP.
Does it matter?
Does it? We won 2 champs. We just won back-to-back. I don't think nobody even worried about that type of stuff.
But this ain't his first rodeo, because he once had the king losing his mind. See, J.R. Smith just made one of the dumbest plays in NBA Finals history and left the whole world confused.
Hill misses. Rebound goes to the Cavs. J.R. Smith brings it back out. Throws it to Hill. Hill shot blocked.
So LeBron had the same questions as everyone else. And Schwartz thought LeBron was a mind reader or something.
I was just trying to see if you knew exactly what his state of mind was. Did he think that you guys had it won, or did he think he was trying to make a play? Not sure.
I'm not sure. No, I don't know his state of mind.
Did you know if he knew the score? Thank you.
Seems like dude was playing mind games. But the crazy thing is he never learned his lesson and did the ridiculous.
Describe what was in your mind both tonight and last year when Kevin Durant launched that shot from the wing.
I actually think you should be like a psychiatrist. You want to just keep trying to get in somebody's mind. That's the whole thing, Mark. What's in my mind, miss it so we can get the rebound.
No way. Dude turned asking about mind games into practice. Just like Allen Iverson, who turned annoying questions about practice into fighting words. See, Iverson and the 76ers just got their asses whooped by the Celtics in the playoffs. So Iverson was already fuming. That's when a reporter asked him about missing practice instead of his season just ending. So AI has something to say.
Anybody tell you that I miss practice? If a coach say I miss practice and y'all hear it, then that's that. I mean, I might have missed 1 practice this year, but if somebody say he doesn't come to practice, it can be 1 practice out of all the practices this year. That's enough. That's enough to get a whole lot started.
But the crazy part was that 7 months before this day, Iverson's childhood friend, Rashawn Langford, was shot 7 times and passed away. And just days before the 76ers were eliminated, the murder trial for Langford's death had started. So Iverson was late for practice because of grieving with Langford's family. And with the early elimination and sorrow in his mind, this reporter asked the worst question possible.
If I can't practice, I can't practice, man. I'm hurt, I'm hurt. It's easy to talk about. It's easy to sum it up when you just talk about practice. We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that, man? We're talking about practice. I know I'm supposed to be there. I know I'm supposed to lead by example. I know that. And I'm not shoving it aside, you know, like it don't mean anything. I know it's important. I do. I honestly do. But we talking about practice, man. What are we talking about? Practice? We're talking about practice, man. We're talking about practice. We're talking about practice. We ain't talking about the game. We're talking about practice, man. When you come in the arena and you see me play, don't you? You see me give everything I got, right? But we talking about practice right now. We talking about practice. Man, look, I hear you. It's funny to me too. I mean, it's strange to me too. But we talking about practice, man. We're not even talking about the game, the actual game, when it matters. We're talking about practice.
Iverson lost his mind and said practice 22 times. And the media still doesn't get it. So Iverson is still pissed.
You still feel the same way about practice?
Obviously, you didn't get it.
I mean, can you blame him? Dude's been asked the same question for 30 years. But we gotta talk about the most insane altercation between a reporter and a player. Cause Dylan Brooks' beef with Shannon Sharpe almost turned into a brawl. Look, Shannon does whatever it takes to stand up for his GOAT, LeBron James. And Dylan Brooks was talking crazy to reporters before the game about locking up LeBron. So when Sharpe showed up courtside, Sharpe was ready to get it on.
Dylan Brooks was having words with Shannon Sharpe. And you see Steven Adams comes over to protect his guy along with the supporting cast, and then Shannon Sharpe still talking.
Damn, they all wanted to smoke. But you know who all NBA players are afraid of? Injuries. Because one player had his career ended in seconds. Another broke his ankle. And if you want to see more, then click the video on your screen.